and you can check our website next week for the answer and today's winner. OK, our first guest today is a relative newcomer to the acting world. She made her TV debut in the series Murder in 2002 and hit the big time when she starred alongside Sean Bean in Sharp's Challenge. Since then, we've seen her having to deal with all manner of monsters in the Saturday evening sci-fi romp Primeval.
Well, maybe if you pass
Oh, for heaven's sake, you two are arguing like a couple of kids over a toy. Look, out of the way. I'll do it. Ah! Oh! Ah! Jenny!
Jenny! Jenny!
No! Jenny! What just happened?
I don't know, we must have hit something. Come on, we'll get you out. I see Jenny swim.
Connor.
What the hell is that? Jenny, you have to get out of the water. Quickly.
Oh my God!
Please welcome Lucy Brown. Where did you actually film that then?
That was an awful night, one of many. We were doing a night shoot round Canary Wharf. And,
Were you actually in the Thames?
Yeah, they threw me in.
No.
They threw me in.
Freezing.
It was freezing and horrible. They literally hosed me off every time I got out.
A few dead bodies floated past.
Well, I thought that. They were like, it's okay. I was like thinking I'm going to touch something with my foot. I was like, oh. And we filmed from like 8 o'clock at night all the way till 5 o'clock in the morning, in and out, gargle this loose. I was like, oh my God.
Horrible.
But,
Suffering for your art. Now, tell us,
horrible.
for people who haven't seen it, when the show first started, you played a lady called Claudia, but now you're playing Jenny.
Yes. Basically, at the end of episode 1, my character disappeared through various actions that Douglas, Nick Cutter, took. They left the wrong creature in the wrong time period. And so when he came back through the anomaly, still with me, he'd found kind of the world had changed, it had gone askew. And my character, Claudia Brown, appeared to have never been born or never existed. When we come back in series 2, we discovered that actually she had been born, but taken a series of different choices in her early life. And she's now called Jenny Lewis, and she works in PR, and she's a completely different woman. And of course, none of the rest of the team know she's existed. The only person that knows who I was originally is Nick Cutter.
Oh,
so,
Wow.
yeah.
Is that all going to come out, obviously? That's going to...
Well, yes, I mean, I had sort of big entrance at the end of episode 1 a couple of weeks ago. And he looked at me and looked very, very different in this to what I did in the first series. And goes, oh my God, it's Claudia. And I'm like, sorry, no, I'm no idea.
Oh, great though to get the chance within the same series to play, to play two characters.
No, it was really exciting. When we were finishing the end of series 1, sorry. I knew that Claudia was going to disappear, but I didn't know quite how they were going to bring it back. So when they told me, I was like, oh gosh, start again. Brilliant, scrap, fresh sheets. You know.
And what's it like having to work with? I mean, do you do it like with a blue screen and stuff for all the animals? How do you do the dinosaur acting?
A little bit of very technical term. A little bit of blue screen, but mostly it's just nothing is there. We have sticks with kind of balls on top, sort of marking the dimensions of a creature, but generally it's just blank, nothing.
And do you feel a bit of a Wally when you have to fight nothing?
Again, technically speaking. Initially, yes, we were all like the first day, we were all on set together in the first series, we were like, right, where are you looking? Where are you? I'm looking over there, is this right? And we're all kind of doing a, ooh, kind of
Was acting something you always wanted to do? Because I had a story, and you can crush this as being, you know, erroneous, if it is, that you were expelled from school because you reenacted the orgasm scene from When Harry Met Sally. True or false? Fantastic story.
True. Yeah.
Was that for bad acting or just the...
Do you know, I think it's my best performance. No, I did.
Where did you do that? Where were you?
I was at a boarding school, which was initially an all-boys boarding school, and we were the first intake of girls.
Oh, my
And actually, when we arrived, they had quite a thriving theatre scene. And they were like, yes, we've got girls, not no all-boy productions anymore. So we were all kind of thrust into the theatre. And I really, really enjoyed it. And but also at the school, like all the boys from these old boarding schools, all the boys had these like little traditions and things they used to do. And I can remember me and my friend Olivia were like, we should do something. We should like make our mark here and do something. So God knows how we came up with this. We're like 16, 17 years old. We're like, I
I know, let's do that scene in the middle of the library that's always sort of deathly silence.
Well, you definitely made your mark.
We
and
did.
Probably
And then,
disappeared. Well, listen, I'm sorry, we're out of time, but Primeval's on Saturday nights, isn't it?
Yes, every
7
Saturday
o'clock.
at 7:30.
ITV1. Thank you so much for joining
Pleasure,
us today.
thank you very much
you. Lucy
indeed.
Brown, everybody. Oh, but they're still talking about that at the boarding school. OK, time for another quick break. When we return, do you really want to know the ins and outs of your teenager's love life? Back soon. Welcome back to Tuesday's Loud and Lively. Loose Women still to come today. We'll be saying happy birthday and getting all the goss from Anna Ryder-Richardson. Now, Denise, you're not going to be here at the end of the week. You're off on your holes.
I am. I'm, considering I forgot it, the birthday, we're going skiing.
For Tim's birthday.
Yes. But I booked it. I don't like skiing. And over the years, I've lost my confidence. It started very well for me because when I was in my late 20s and I just separated from my first husband, a couple of friends of mine who were then quite wealthy had someone drop out and they said, would I like to go to Closters skiing, which is, of course, where the royal family go. So I said, oh, well, I won't be interested in the skiing, but I'd love to come for the trip. And I went. But Martin paid for Stephen and I to have a personal ski instructor all day for 7 days. So not only was I enjoying that aspect, I started to have an affair with my ski instructor. So the après ski was fantastic. And needless to say, I became quite accomplished at skiing. And because, I mean, it was just marvellous having all those lessons. Then, of course, I didn't go for years and years and years until Matthew was at school and we went on the school ski trips, which is, of course, a very much budget holidays. And, I mean, they're great fun because of the crowd you go with.
Yeah.
But I lost my confidence and I'll get off that stupid button lift thing and I go into the orange netting at the top and get all my skis all tangled up.
But
and
will
stuff.
this be Louis' first?
It'll be
ski
Louis'
trip?
first time, Matthew's first time. He looked very accomplished at the top of this slope. My heart was in my mouth because I'm such a pathetic, worrying mother. And everyone was going, oh, look at Matty, he looks brilliant. And I went, yes, but he's not going to stop. He's not going to stop. He's not going to stop. And he just careered down, hit the safety barrier, turned over 3 times and landed. And, of course, all the Italians were, don't touch him, don't touch him. Had helicopter. Me, terrified, fainted on the slope. And Tim had to go down to Lake Como with him. Luckily, there was no serious injury. He came back with a, you know, sporting a sort of a badge of honour whiplash thing, you know. No, has to be a drama. So I'm doing it for Tim, and he's blooming well filming the first 2 days, so I've got to go for 4 days, and he's only going for 2.
So you're looking forward to it, then?
Nah.
Colleen, do you like to be seen on the slopes with the, you know,
I can't
the
think of
skiing
anything
elite?
worse, actually, Jackie. Well, the thing is, when you've got, like, one holiday a year, so many people have said, oh, you should go skiing, it's brilliant, it's exhilarating, But I just think, well, I've got one holiday a year, I want to be on a sunbed, by a pool, drink, fag, book. That's what I mean. I don't want to be, I don't want to be in the cold with the chance of breaking an arm, a leg, my neck, you know,
Have you ever
looking
done it? Have you ever done
ridiculous.
skiing?
No, but there's something quite chic, though, isn't there, about it? I do like looking at the pictures of, like, posh and all that at the top with all the,
Well,
you know, with
especially
all
now
the
that
gear.
you're
You see what I
twins.
mean?
Yeah,
Look,
yeah.
you see, if I could look like that and just